threats of impeaching the president over the growing problem of insecurity in Nigeria, plus the most powerful union in the country, the Nigeria Labour Congress, representing millions of workers, bringing out its members in a nationwide solidarity protest. And of course, Femi Kuti, matchlessly brilliant as always. We'll be considering all that and more with the man who is with me for the rest of the program to offer his perspective and the news on the news and talking points of the day. Mahmud Jega, a Rise News analyst and former chairman of the editorial board of Daily Trust newspaper. Thank you very much indeed for coming in. Let's start with Femi Kuti. Incredibly frank, wasn't he?
Very, very, very focused. He has got his mind is very clear on what he represents and what he wants to do and what he does not want to do. You may not agree with all of it. His focus, for example, that okay, let anybody win the election, but I will still be here fighting for justice and anti-corruption. Very good focus, although probably a citizen should also get involved somehow in choosing the leader, at least from what we can see of the candidates. Let's see who we can support. It doesn't matter, we could make a mistake, but what he said about no matter who it is who wins, we still have to be there fighting for justice. That's incredible.
Yes, it is. Now, let's move on to what happened in the Senate today. The Senate's minority caucus saying that they are giving President Buhari 6 weeks to get a hold of the security situation or face impeachment. What's your reaction to that?
Well, like the Senate minority caucus said, everybody in the country, just like Femi Kuti said, is extremely concerned with the security situation. And maybe, just like he said, some of us living in some parts of the country like Abuja and now like Lagos thought the problem was far away. It was in the northeast, it was in Sambisa Forest and this and that.
And of course this government always made a big play of saying that, you know, the threat was in Abuja but we neutralized it. But now it's back.
Now it is back. And every day there are fears, their schools are closing prematurely. Although sometimes I think members of the public also should not unduly compound the problem, because like between yesterday and today, I saw many breaking news, shooting at the airport. It turned out to be not true. And then another one last night said, shooting at Minister's Hill, exchange of fire at Bega Junction. All of them were not true. So probably we also should not compound the situation with...
So there should be an element of responsibility, basically, especially at a time like this.
But the situation is grave, no doubt about that. And one can understand the desperation and the frustration of the senators. The only unfortunate thing maybe that it is the minority caucus. You know, it was not the whole Senate, and the Senate president, with the help of the majority caucus, blocked tried to block or blunt the message. That's the unfortunate part. One would have thought that in a matter like this, the whole Senate would get together and say something, probably not extreme like threatening to impeach the president, but somewhere midway, you know, to address the gravity of the situation. But otherwise now, many people will see it as like political brinkmanship. This one's because they are the minority, they are the opposing party, they want to make a show and play to the gallery because election is approaching, and that is why the other majority members are not...
well, to be honest, you can't discount the political elements on both sides.
You can.
Let's just, we've got a couple of minutes or so left, and Nigeria's most powerful union leading a solidarity march, protest in support of the lecturers, the public university lecturers. I wonder what will happen if it progresses to a strike.
My own feeling, you see, everybody is concerned. The objectives of ASUU, which is to salvage tertiary education, is a noble one, no doubt about that. It's not only tertiary education. Basic education and secondary education are probably in even worse shape than tertiary education. And really, if you don't have a good handle on basic education and secondary education, then probably you can't even have a tertiary education anyway, because you don't have the canon fodder. So to that extent, it is understandable, and it is also good if pressure is put on the authorities to hurry up and conclude some kind of deal. The only problem is that I personally hope that even if it is behind the scenes, the NLC will caution ASUU about its own incessant strikes. Look, the calculation is that since 1999, ASUU has been on strike for a cumulative 5 years, almost every year. And honestly, despite all the reports that NLC has grounded the country, you can see a lot of apathy, because I don't think there is a lot of sympathy for ASUU's methods, not its objectives, but its methods.
We're going to have to leave it there, but it's always brilliant talking with you. Mahmud Jega, a Rise News analyst and former chairman of the editorial board of Daily Trust newspaper. That's it for this edition of Arise Primetime. Join us again tomorrow. From me and the entire team here in Abuja, bye-bye, and thank you for watching.